Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Lancaster, also known as Andrea Lancaster Earth Alchemy on Facebook. I'm here to give you your energy report for this week and kind of as we're going into March next week, so a bit about the March energy as well. So I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to use some tarot cards as well, and any further information my guides decide to bring forward. So thank you for joining me and watching this video. Please subscribe, that's really helpful, and share. Sharing is caring, as they say, and if this message is meant for someone, that way hopefully it will get to them and it may help, it may resonate with somebody. Thank you. Okay, so just having some information there from one of my guides, and they are talking about, I'm just looking at the notes because it was kind of automatic writing, but I could hear it, so it's kind of making notes. They're writing it, but I can hear it, sort of thing. I don't know whether hearing's the right word, although I do hear spirit. But anyway, so they said the energy of March, because we'll get to this week in a minute, but I just want to give you a heads up about March. So it's going to be very up and down. There are going to be moments of great speed and moving forward, energetically, velocity wise. It's going to feel like really fast, like whoa, how did that happen? That's really quick. So in some moments you can take that as progress and moving forward, things happening really quickly, and then it's going to feel, you're going to wake up another day and you're going to feel like everything's either at a snail's pace or you're stuck. But maybe try and look at that as a pause rather than being stuck. And I have to remember that as well, because I can, get I don't know, peed off I'm being polite, and think, oh God, I feel so stuck. But it's the energy, and that's how it's going to be, quite rocky in parts in March. And that is because Saturn is leaving Aquarius apparently, and I'm not an astrologer, I just know this because I watch some astrologers. So apparently they said that Saturn is leaving Aquarius and going into Pisces. So Saturn is the authoritarian father figure, and Pisces is the flowing emotional water. So you can see how that's it's going to clash. One's going to overarch on the other one. It's going to be interesting, put it that way. And there's other planets doing different things. As I said, I'm not an astrologer. Look at some of the good astrologers, like Bracha Goldsmith, and what's the other one? She's called Pamela. Oh, I can't remember, but she's really good. Oh, Pam something or other. Oh God, I hate it when I can't remember names. Never mind. Anyway, if I remember, I will say if it comes to me. But anyway, right now, that's what they're talking about. So moments of absolute massive speed and being propelled forward, and then other days where you feel really stuck or going at a snail's pace. You might even feel like you're going backwards. You're not, but that might be how you feel. They're asking you to stay in your zone, in your lane, and do not let what goes on, the madness of what seems to be going on, or escalate, things that are escalating or going on about you, pull your energy, as in pull it down. Don't let it pull you down. Don't get super involved in all the crap you can see going on out there. you know, acknowledge it if it's bugging you, but then let it go. Remember, a lot of this is a big pantomime going on out there. It's last ditch attempts to keep control of us as humans. You have to remember that. It's really important. Don't get involved in all of that. Very rarely do you see any truth in any of that. The media don't show you truth. They show you what the parasitic shadow governments and everything want you to be told. You don't get to hear the truth. Yeah, just ain't coming from the government. So just, you know, forget about that one. You have to trust your instincts. That inner compass that I talk about with the ladies in my academy, that is what you have to trust. Your inner knowing, your gut instinct, your feelings. Trust. That is your highest self. Trust the information coming from there, not what you see in the media, etc., etc. That is being pumped out for fear, to keep you in fear, to keep your energy low, your vibration low. They don't want people waking up. So remember that. And you need to keep your energy very high at this time, in this period of transition. So do all you can to stay positive, even at times when you think, try. So look to doing things that do kind of lift your spirits, make you happy, whether it's, I don't know, dancing, singing, seeing your friends, having a coffee, whether you're into arts and crafts, you know, it's something that makes you happy. Do it. It'll lift your vibration again. That's so important, they're saying. It's critical at this time that you look at what brings your energy down and what heightens your vibration and quickens your frequency. So that's very important in March. Be wary of the doom and gloom clubs. So just as you've got the media pumping out doom and gloom and lies and everything, also be aware of, because you've got the far left, far right, the both wings of the same bird. Remember that. You've got them saying, you know, this is going to happen. And do you know what? A lot of stuff that people are saying is they're trying to push through it, you know, but some of it is way far-fetched, and they're just as bad as the parasitic governments, etc., who are trying to keep us under control for the wrong reasons, not you know, for a good thing. They are just as bad. So stay in your lane. Don't get involved with all of that. Don't engage with it all and the energy that comes with it, because it's always negative, angry, upset, depressed, anxious energy, fear-driven energy. Keep away from it. Do what makes you happy. Keep in your zone. The more you heighten your vibration and frequency speeds up, the more light you bring in and anchor in, the quicker the shift, ascension, whatever you want to call it, happens, and more people wake up. It has a ripple effect. That's why they don't want you happy. They don't want you okay with stuff. They want you in fear. They want you anxious and worried and fearful. So please don't allow that to infiltrate your, you know, mind. I'm just looking at these notes again. So be aware of the global unrest that's going on, because actually they say that it's forcing people to rethink, because when you're not happy, you're not comfortable, you have to rethink your situation. When you're comfortable, why would you? I'm all right, Jack. When you are faced with all of that and your toy is tucked away, or you know what I mean, your comfort blanket, you are forced to rethink and look at everything and look at agendas and look at where your life's going and what your life's about, and is this what it really is? Is this what you were here for? To eat, sleep, do it all again? Is that all you were ever here for? Is that all you are? No, you're much more than that. You are a beautiful multi-dimensional being of love and light. So remember that when everything's kicking off and everything's going on. It's difficult, but you need to turn your TV off. Stop watching mainstream media and stuff like that, and depressing programs and things. Keep your energy light and happy, you know. I don't know what that is, sorry. Noises. Yeah. It is forcing people to reevaluate their lives, basically. I wish I didn't say that. Do you know why I'm saying basically? Because my daughter has got into a phase of starting a sentence with basically. So I apologise for that. So yes, that energy can be good, as in when you know your comfort blanket's taken away, it can force you to reevaluate what your life is really about. So that's March. So be prepared, you know, get everything stocked up, ready, get yourself ready, and yeah, I know what I need to do if I'm having a day where I'm feeling stuck. I know what I need to do to ramp up my energy and be positive and high vibes, etc. That's their advice. That is my higher guide's advice. Right, okay, so let's have a look. I'm just going to pull some cards on the rest of this week ahead. I do apologise that I didn't get it on yesterday, but it is half term here. So, you know, when you've got children and a million other things going on, things just go awry. Okay, let's have a look at the energy for the rest of the week for the vast majority of us. Right, okay, so we have the Two of Swords, we have the Princess of Cups, and we have the Ace of Swords. So the Two of Cups, it can represent division sometimes. It can represent arguments and needing to get to the root of a problem so you can make a good decision, or, you know, sort arguments and decisions out. Because if you don't, then it's going to raise its ugly head at some point. Do you know what I mean? If you don't sort out what the root cause of the arguments are about in relationships, family, etc., friendships. So that's the advice of this card. But it's also about making decisions. So this week is about making the right decisions to see your way through from March onwards. So make the decisions that are going to fulfill you, make you happy, make you feel nourished, should I say. And I'm not just talking about food. I'm talking about emotionally, mentally, you know. Stay away from things, jettison stuff that's going to emotionally drain you and make you feel exhausted. Whether that be friendships, relationships, situations. If it's time to change jobs, start looking and sending out the intention to the universe that it's time for the change, because you can't be in that kind of energy anymore. Then we have the Princess of Cups. So is this a person? Yes, it can be a younger female, but these days you've got to say a younger person who's more in touch spiritually sometimes, or very kind of highly emotional, sensitive, etc. But also because they have that water energy, so you know, the Pisces, that kind of Cancer, etc. Energy, they are normally very creative. So it can be art, as in painting, drawing, etc., sewing, crafts, knitting, whatever it is. It can be poetry, writing, etc. They're very fluid, so they don't. It's not an energy that likes to be encased or trapped. It likes to be flowing and out there with ease. So this is about making sure you find your happy point this week. make a decision, sort through any disagreements or arguments, get to the root cause of it and sort it, so that you are maintaining Spiritus in your equilibrium, balance. Emotionally you're feeling balanced, okay, so that you're ready for next week when we start to go into March. And this will help you make some great strides ahead for the ideas and things you want. And this is a card of determination. This is a communication card, so deciding to speak your mind or start to be more vocal, starting to be heard, starting to talk about what it is you plan to do. But it's a striking out. It's a, right, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going for it. So it's a very strong card. So it's a card of strength. So communicative, but also emotionally, I'm doing this, I'm going for it. So this is like prepping yourself ready for being emotionally stable throughout March, your equilibrium, as Spirit we're talking about there, and making decisions, but also knowing that you've got to make the decision, because March, it'll force a decision. If you don't make a decision, it'll force a decision. That's what March will do. But also letting go of any arguments, either going, do you know what, doesn't matter anymore, or what's the root cause of this, let's look at this and let's get it sorted, so that you can fully concentrate on where you want to be and what you want to be doing and what you want to be executing. I don't mean people, I mean, you know, new kind of new things you want to do. God, the word's gone. Kind of projects, that's the word. Oh, menopause. Oh dear. Yeah, you know, projects, study, creative things, whatever you want to do, you can make great headway and strides if you make the tough decisions, if you let go of whatever it is, if you get to the root cause and sort things. Don't leave things unattended. Don't leave things, you know, as some people say, don't leave loose ends untied. Tie them up, get them sorted, done, dusted. That's it. Shut the door. You can move forward. And that leads you to feel much more emotionally at ease and in balance. So that's what this week's energy is about. Very important. So let's just see if there's another card to go with that. Yeah, again, there's the Prince of Cups. So just much more backup about smoothly moving forward, feeling much happier with your choices and what you're doing, and feeling like, I know this is the way forward, so I can continue to be happy. I can continue with happiness as the theme of my life, if you know what I mean, rather than, oh, I hate this, but I need to do this. Well, no, there are always other ways and other opportunities if you choose that route. If you choose to be asking the universe, if you choose to be brave and say, no, I'm not happy with this. This is not my lot. There's so much more for me there, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to do it, and this is going to be my journey, and I don't have to be unhappy on this journey. I can be happy and positive and raise my vibration. I choose not to have have my vibration drained, dragged down, be in a job I hate, etc., be around people who just don't get me anymore. You can choose other things. You don't have to stay stuck. Remember, that's important. You need to get ready for that, because otherwise you are going to find yourself very stuck in March at times. So you've got a week, roughly, how many days, 7 days or something, until March hits. So get on with it. So anyway, thank you very much for listening. As I said, there's a subscribe button underneath for YouTube. I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe if you like this and you want to see more of it. I am channeling anyway, but I do trans channel as well. And other bits and pieces. So yeah, and sharing's caring. Thank you. Okay, I will see you all. Well, I'll be doing something else by the end of the week, but next week I will come on and talk about the energy for next week. Have a good week, all of you. Make the right choices.